Going someplace?
Why, yes, in there, if you've no objections.
Your mistake. Move on.
I believe you're the one that's made the mistake.
Guess again.
Suppose you turn right around and walk right down again.
Say, what is this? This is getting monotonous.
Hold it.
Oh, another one.
That's enough, Sunset.
I don't want to appear inquisitive, Governor, but what...
Sunset? Meet Inspector Burke of the Border Patrol. He arranged this little party, so maybe he'd better explain it.
I'm glad to know you, Sunset. The three obstacles you met were my men.
Your men? Then why'd they jump me?
My orders. I know it was a shabby trick to play on the governor's special investigator, but I had to make sure.
Of what?
Whether you were as salty as the governor said you were.
Believe me now, Burke?
Do I? Sunset Carson. They should have named you Wildcat Carson. You've practically ruined my three best...
Is that all, Inspector? I hope.
Where's Stacy?
Sleeping soundly.
You'd better tell him it's time to get up.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry you had to get rough, boys. No hard feelings.
Oh, that's all right. Only the next time I want to be fighting on your side. That goes for me, too.
I'll see what I can do about it.
Thanks.
Now let's get down to official business. I've got a hunch it's pretty important, or the governor wouldn't be here.
You're right. I'm up against the cleverest bunch of border hoppers I've ever tangled with since I've been in the service.
What are they bringing across?
Jewels. Big stuff.
You got any idea where the gang hangs out on this side?
As far as we know, in Tres Pinos.
Tres Pinos. You got any leads?
One. From an old friend of yours, Ed Gardner. He's working undercover for me. This report's from him.
Inspector Burke, I think I've finally hit on something at this last J Ranch. Hey, wake up! Hey, hey! See, what's the idea of running around without your pants? You kind of strayed from your home range, haven't you?
Home range?
Yeah. You're from the city, right?
Oh, shucks.
Nobody'll ever believe I'm a cowboy. All my life I wanted to chase cows. So I finally took the horn by the bull. The bull by the horns. Said to myself, you're going to give up this bookkeeping job and be a cowboy, Aloysius.
Aloysius, what's that?
Well, that's my name.
No kidding.
Honest. Aloysius J. Philpotts.
You ought to do something about that. I suppose you told him your name in the saloon?
Of course I did. I walked in and introduced myself and said I wanted to chase cows. They all said moo and started shooting.
That just about explains everything. Here, put this on before you're arrested. We'll see about getting your pants back.
Oh, mister, won't you please take pity on a poor little girl like me? For I'm a stranger to your city, and I'm as lonely as a girl can be. You'll find that I'm a friendly miss who likes to sit and talk, or maybe even go out in the moonlight for a walk. Oh, mister, won't you please take pity on a poor little girl like me? Oh, mister, won't you please take pity on a poor little girl like me? For I'm a stranger to your city, and I'm as lonely as a girl can be. I know there must be one of you who has some time to spare, who'd like to keep me company. Oh, won't you take a dare? Oh, mister, won't you please take pity on a poor little girl like me?
Hello, cutie.
Right back at you, big boy.
What's your hurry?
Go roll your hoop, Casanova.
You got it wrong. It's Spur brand. You and I are going to get pally.
That's what you think.
You little wildcat.
You heard what the lady said. Go roll your hoop.
Why, you...
Much obliged.
That makes us even, cowboy.
Get easy, old hand. Here you go.
Sit. That was quite a workout, friend.
Yeah, some people are a little shy on manners. How do you feel?
Fine, just fine.
You pitched in and helped like a real pal.
I did?
Yeah. Now suppose we find your pants.
Well, there they are. Oh, my beautiful pants all ruined.
Well, maybe it's all for the best.
Guess I burnt my britches behind me.
How do you like his?
Well, they're serviceable.
Well, skin them off. A fair exchange is no robbery. Do you mind turning your back, ma'am?
It's a pleasure.
Spur brand and skin like a rabbit. He'll never live that down. You're a stranger out here, ain't you?
Yeah, hoping to get a job on the /J Ranch. I'd be much obliged if you tell me how to get there.
Well, I'd be glad to. Come outside and I'll show you.
You about ready?
Uh-huh.
It's all right, you can turn now. I hope I'll see you again.
That you can count on.
Bye. You take this direction out of town a few miles till you hit Sycamore Flats. Turn to your left over the grade and that's a shortcut.
Thanks.
You're more than welcome. That's my place right down there. Now, if I can do anything for you, look me up.
I sure will.
Good luck, boys. Bye.
Did you really mean what you said in the saloon?
What was that?
About you and me being pals?
Sure.
Will you shake on it? Gosh, now we're real saddlemates.
Saddlemates?
You know, pals, buddies,
You mean saddlemates.
yeah, that's it.
On one condition. You gotta change that name of yours. Now let's see, Killer? Ripper? Slugger? Well, how about Deadeye?
Sounds awful frightening, but awful virile.
Okay, Deadeye it is. I'll see about rustling up a couple of jobs.
Sure, saddlemate.
Cowboy.
What, so soon?
Mister, you look just as much at home on a horse as you do in a fight.
I think we should get better acquainted. Now.
The serious type.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Would you do me a great favor?
Reckon I'd like to try.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. You were so wonderful in the saloon.
Is it that plug ugly spur Brennan?
No, it's about my uncle. He owns the /J Ranch.
What about him? What's wrong?
Well, that's what I don't know. A short time ago, I came here from the east to live with him. He was to meet me here in town, but he never did.
Maybe he's sick or something.
No, I made inquiries and was told he'd gone east on business, leaving Spur Brannon in charge.
What makes you think something's happened to him?
I just have a feeling of foul play.
You told anyone who you are?
No, I was afraid after I learned about my uncle.
Good. If there's anything wrong, it might be dangerous.
I took the job in the saloon, hoping to learn the truth.
Don't you worry. I'll see what I can find out.
I don't know how to thank you.
Perhaps I'll be able to think up a way. Later.
Howdy, boys.
Well, howdy.
Howdy. Not carrying anything you shouldn't, are you?
Nothing but a little tequila's placing against our sides.
Mind if I have a look around?
Oh, not at all.
Everything looks all right. Go ahead.
This ranch extends over the border into Mexico. Very neat. A perfect setup for smugglers.
Somebody's shooting at us.
That shot wasn't meant for us. gardener.
You know who that hat belongs to, Sunset?
I hope I'm wrong, but I think I do.
Get going to that body. I'll hit them off.
Sure somebody's shooting at us.
You're right this time.
Which way you go?
I wish I knew. We're sure a couple of smart boys.
Maybe we had something to eat. We'd be smarter, huh?
It's a good idea, Deadeye. We're right over to that ranch. Howdy. We're looking for...
I told you to water them horses. Are you looking for somebody?
Yeah, a number that took a couple shots at us.
Must have been one of the boys. They got orders to keep their eyes peeled for strangers. Been some rustling.
I see. And who does the hiring around here? Him?
Nobody. We're full up. And as I said before, we don't cotton to strangers around here. Get going.
Take that cotton off your chin. Sunset? I think that was the man that fired on us.
I know it, but I didn't want to tip our hand.
Was the other guy the girl's uncle?
I'm not sure, but, come on, we'll ride back in town and find out.
Howdy, friend. Any luck at the ranch?
Nope, they're full up.
Sorry to hear that.
Something wrong?
Some poor fella stopped a bullet. One of the Slash J boys brought him in.
Yeah? Where'd they find him?
Said he picked him up on the main road leading into town. Could you do anything for him, Doc?
Not with a bullet through his brain. He never knew what hit him.
Who was he?
Don't know. Whoever shot him stripped him of every means of identification. Come on, Sheriff. We'll make out that report.
I tell you, it's an outrage. A defenseless stranger struck down on the main road leading into town in broad daylight, and the murderer gets away scot-free.
Doesn't speak very well for your town.
It's enough to make a man's blood boil. Such lawlessness. But you don't look like a man that scares easy, young fellow. I hope you get located.
Thanks, Mr. Gann.
Hello, boss.
Did you have to kill him? Border patrolman, huh? Working undercover.
He started messing around with a saddle horn. We figured it was getting too close for comfort.
That's different. Where's the stuff?
Still in the saddle.
Get it, Spur. Pretty, ain't they?
What are they worth?
Roughly about 20,000.
Those pretty babies are going to keep Papa warm through a cold winter.
After I recut them and Smiley peddles them, put them away.
la cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene por qué le falta cigarrillos que fumar. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene por qué le falta cigarrillos que fumar. Un panadero fue a misa, no encontrando que rezar, le pidió a la Virgen pura dinero para gastar. Un panadero fue a misa, no encontrando que rezar, le pidió a la Virgen pura dinero para gastar. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene por qué le falta cigarrillos que fumar. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, porque no tiene por qué le falta cigarrillos que fumar. ¡Ay!
You'll excuse me.
Did you find out anything about my uncle?
It all depends. What does he look like?
This appeared in the local paper.
Fred Loader, local ranch owner, leaves for Eastern trip to close deal with packing house. Somebody's got the whole town fooled. Your uncle didn't go east. He's on the ranch being held prisoner.
A prisoner? But why?
Don't know. Didn't get a chance to talk to him.
I'll bet it has something to do with that smuggling ring.
Smuggling ring? Here? How do you know?
Well, all you have to do in a place like this is keep your eyes and ears open, and you can learn plenty.
Would you do me a favor?
For you? Of course.
Continue to keep your eyes and ears open, but report only to me.
You sound very mysterious. And my ears are wide open.
You can close them.
All right. But what about my uncle? The whole thing should be exposed.
That's the last thing that must be done right now.
But why? My uncle might be in danger.
I promise you nothing will happen to your uncle. If I can just figure out a way to get on that ranch.
That won't be easy with Spur Brennan in charge.
I know it.
Spur Brennan. Brennan Spur. There's something about that name. I got it. It's this letter. I found these pants. I was going to return it.
Let's see it. Spur Brennan, foreman, /J Ranch, Tres Pinas, New Mexico. Do you have any objections to opening other people's mail?
Not his.
Good. Spur, I'm sending you another man with the name of Brazos Kane, fastest gunslinger in these parts. I told him to report to you and identify himself by name. Hope the other men I sent you are useful. Smiley. Deadeye, you've done it.
What did I do?
This letter is going to get us on that ranch.
Gee, that's swell. How?
They're expecting a gunslinger by the name of Brazos Kane. That'll be me. Come on, hurry it out. Now remember your promise. Keep your eyes open and be careful.
Why, I promised nothing. I... Cowboy, when you smile like that, how can I refuse?
Come on, Saddlemate. We got work to do.
Them's the two I told you about, Spur.
They sure get around. I've already run into them in town. What do you want?
I take it you're Spur Brennan.
That's right. What about it?
I was told to report to you. The name's Brazos Kane.
There's no job for you here. Beat it. Whose hat is this?
belong to the body your men hauled into town. Relax, gents. Maybe the Border Patrol would be interested in finding out how he came to stop a bullet and where.
All right, you win. There's the bunkhouse.
I figured you'd see it my way.
You get, but without those pants.
Wait a minute. If he gets, I get.
What can he do?
Do? Well, he's the best cook in the whole territory.
All right, the worm stays. But I still want my pants.
Oh, this is girl stuff. I want to be a real cowboy.
You will be, but you got to start at the bottom.
Well, I'll never eat a potato as long as I live.
Look, Deadeye, this is my chance to talk to Loader. Bring your potatoes around in front of the barn. Keep watch. If anyone comes, whistle.
What'll I whistle?
Anything.
I don't know it.
You don't know what?
Anything.
That I know.
Oh, you know it? How's it go?
Look, Deadeye, do you know Swanee River?
Yeah.
Not now, only if somebody comes. Mr. Loader, I want to talk to you.
Who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter at the moment, but your niece does. She's mighty worried about you.
My niece? I haven't any niece.
Are you sure?
Of course.
I wonder what her game is.
What?
Oh, nothing. Have a look at this. Loader, you've got to trust me.
All right, Carson. I'll help if I can.
Good. Now first, who's running a smuggling outfit?
Spur Brannon, as far as I know.
No, I'm not so sure. He hasn't brains enough for that.
Well, he's the only one I've seen. He used to be my foreman until one day he waltzed into the house, stuck a gun in my ribs, and made me a prisoner. Then he took possession of the ranch. Duck!
That'll teach you to whistle Swanee River, you cussed rebel.
Oh, so this is how they bring the stuff across. Now, I know I was right when I said Spur didn't have brains enough to run this outfit. He couldn't think of this in 100 years.
Pardon me. Are you gentlemen from the South?
Sure, you want to make something out of it?
No, sir. I'm glad you are.
What's the rush, Mills? Is this a big deal the boss was telling us about? No, he just got orders from Smiley to send a couple of the boys down and pick up a few stones.
What's the matter with sending Luke or Rawhide? I got some important business in town.
Yeah, I know, with the bartender. Quit gabbing and step on it. We're due across the line now.
I'll soon have you out of your trouble. Just sit tight.
Boss wants to know when you're coming across, Smiley.
I won't have to now. Tell him the big deal's ready to go.
Howdy, boys.
Anything wrong, Brazos?
Plenty. Chuck those guns and make it snappy.
What are you trying to do? Be funny?
You'll find out if you don't do as I say. Go on, chuck 'em.
What happened to Denver and Mills?
I don't know. Run across their horses running loose and brought 'em in.
The stuff's gone. Those rats skipped with it.
Without their horses? That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Maybe the Border Patrol caught up with them.
Ah, them dumb clucks was never wise to the fake pommels.
You're forgetting about that patrolman you got.
What about him? He's dead and gone.
Yeah, but he wasn't down here looking for wildflowers. Chances are they're wise to your whole setup.
We're in a jam, Spur.
The way it looks to me, they may crack down any minute. This place isn't healthy. I'm getting out of here.
Not so fast. Let you and me go talk it over with the boss. It's as good a time as any for you to meet him.
Okay, if you say so. But I'd rather be riding across the border.
Keep your eyes peeled.
In here, Spur.
Boss? The guy that Smiley sent. Brazos Kane.
So you're Brazos Kane. I might have suspected something like that after the show you put on in the saloon with friend Spur.
Never mind that. And wipe that smile off your face.
What's up?
The Border Patrol just nabbed Denver and Mills. And furthermore, they're wise to that pommel gag.
I don't believe it. Those pommels were foolproof. If they discovered them, it was by accident.
You better start figuring a new gag.
Take it easy, Spur. It's all figured and waiting. Take a look at this. How do you like that? There's enough room inside that wheel to hide $500,000 worth of jewels.
Mighty clever again.
In our business, it's always good policy to have an ace in a hole.
Yeah, let the Rangers try to smell out this one.
Yeah, just let them try it. Oh, how do you figure on using this wagon?
To haul supplies across for the ranch, savvy?
I think I do.
You two get back out to the ranch and wait. I'll be there with the wagon just as soon as I round up Rawhide at the saloon.
Looking for an hombre by the name of Spur Brannon. Ever heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Who are you?
Brazos Kane. Now take a straight bourbon, George.
Spur was here a while ago, but I think he left for the ranch. And the name's Charlie.
I heard you mention Spur Brannon. Maybe I can help you locate him.
Maybe you can.
Spur Her ramrod's the Slash J spread. Me and Rawhide are going out there now to deliver a wagon. You can come along with us if you like.
Make it easy on yourself.
What'd the boss say, Spur? Everything's under control. We'll go to cross soon as he gets here.
How'd you come out?
Won't be long now, provided nothing goes wrong. I'll be able to nab the whole bunch.
Cowboy.
The little niece. Did you come out to see your loving uncle?
All right. I did lie to you, but I'll explain that later. Right now,
I'd rather hear it now.
But there's no time for explanations. You're in danger.
Oh, so it's me now. I thought maybe you dug up an ant or two.
Listen, you big baboon. The real Brazos Kane is on his way out here.
Just what is your game, anyway?
Now maybe you'll believe I'm on your side.
Where did you get this?
On the floor of the saloon. You lost it in that fight with Spur.
Come on, let's run for it before it's too late.
Not when the chase is so close to its end. He would have to show up now.
What are you going to do?
Bluff it through. My word's as good as his. Much obliged.
You'll be careful, won't you?
Well, just keep a date open for me. I still want to know what you're up to. Wait here.
Who's your friend?
He says he's Brazos Kane.
What? Well, where's that other hombre?
New member of the family? Introduce me, Rawhide.
He says he's Brazos Kane.
And who says I ain't?
I do.
Very strange. Brazos Kane appears to be twins, but you two don't look very much alike.
If he says he's Brazos Kane, he's a liar.
Turn your guns and I'll make this faker eat his words.
It's not a bad idea. I hear Brazos Kane is pretty fast on the draw. Why don't you two shoot it out?
Suits me.
Me too.
All right, spread out. That's far enough. Any further and you might miss.
Start saying your prayers, Tin Horn.
Get set, you two. Turn your backs. When I count 3, start shooting. 1, 2, 3.
Does that convince you?
Not entirely.
Then maybe this will. It's an old lawman's trick, hiding his badge inside his boot.
Boss, we better forget about them jewels. Let's get out of here before they nab all of us.
Gant, you've got a fortune right in your hands. You're not going to run out now, are you?
Not for a minute. We're bringing that stuff across if I have to blast my way through every lawman in the service.
That's the way to talk. Let's get going.
Take care of the body.
Me?
Stick to the lady and keep out of trouble.
Yeah.
I heard the shooting. Is he all right?
Sure, be calm. Relax like me.
You'd better sit down before you fall on your face.
Oh, Sunset said for us to stay here and keep out of trouble.
And lose the biggest story of the year? I should say not.
Hey! You can't do that! He told me to stick to you.
Then get in and stick. Hey! Get up there.
Load her up, boys. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, let's make it snappy.
Spur, I'll get in a wagon and load the stuff up front.
Go ahead.
All ready, Brazos?
All set.
Brazos? That ain't Brazos.
Nothing, except you being in such a rush. What are you hauling?
Just a few supplies for the Slash J.
I hope you boys ain't in too much of a hurry. I'll have to check them.
Go ahead.
we, saddlemate?
We sure did.
Well, I'd say that was that.
Oh, except that last that. You're next.
Now, wait, it's really very simple. I can explain everything. It's just a misunderstanding.
Desist! Saddlemate or no saddlemate, don't you dare lay a hand on this woman.
Run along, sonny boy. Let Handsome fight his own battles. Go on, shoot.
Shoot yourself. Women, females, they're all crazy, loony. Can you beat it? I risk breaking up with my saddlemate. And what does she do?
I have a month's vacation coming. What are you doing for the next 30 days?
A lot can happen in 30 days.
I sort of figured on that.
I'm pretty hard to date up.
Oh?
Uh-huh. All you have to do is ask me.
It's all your fault.